What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your first time here. Please consider subscribing as we do everything RC related on this channel. This week on the workbench, we got the Traxxas Stampede. This is my 2-wheel drive Stampede. Done a couple of things to this truck. This is my son's truck. He doesn't drive it as often anymore. He's still very young. I've basically given us pretty good upgrades. We've done the Proline body mounts. We did a brushless motor. We did the rubber wheels on the wheelie bar. We did the extended battery tray to support bigger batteries. We also changed out the rear bushings for bearings in the back, and we have a Proline Silverado turnbuckles body on it. So today it's gonna get a few more upgrades, get it closer to that VXL. I got the turnbuckles here for the camber. I got the rears, the longer one I believe is 3643, and the front ones are 3644. And if you guys notice, the new Stampedes, the Bandit, the Rustlers, now they're coming with bumpers with LEDs now. So this is a rear bumper and a front bumper for your 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive Stampede. This is Traxxas part number 3694. This will bolt on right to the front and back. So it has LEDs in the front for the front bumper and a set of rear red LEDs for the rear bumper. So we're going to get these three parts on, see how it looks, and then yeah, we're going to rip it. This is a very inexpensive Traxxas. This is basically your starter Traxxas, guys. Even though it's 2-wheel drive, I got this vehicle going 45 miles an hour on 3S. I actually like this vehicle on 2S. It is a wheelie maniac on 3S, and I just think it drives better on 2S, really, and it rips. It rips really nice on 2S. So, you know, the bumper is going to give, you know, a little more scale, a little bit more detail. As you know, if you've been following the channel, I love putting lights on my RC. So let's get to these quick install, and let's get to ripping this thing. So the reason I want to change these turnbuckles is, I don't know if they come across on camera, but they tend to get warped. Eventually they'll probably break. Both of these are warped. So just give the Stampede a little bit more durability. Note, these turnbuckles are a direct replacement for models 3708 Rustler VXL, 3608 Stampede VXL, or 2408 Bandit VXL. Other Rustler, Stampede, and Bandit models have Phillips hardware and require hex hardware referenced in the above instructions to complete installation. I'll see if I have some additional hardware there laying around and we'll get it on, but I did not know that. So pro tip for you guys, if you do not have the VXL model and you're trying to add the camber to your Stampede or Rustler, or you're going to need additional hardware. Front on there, because it does come with at least 2 screws, but I am missing the lock nut, but we'll see if it works. If not, I'll just go back to the old plastic crappy ones. These are all warped out anyways. So eventually I'll find some hardware for it. So let's move on to the meat and potatoes of it. Let's get on that front and rear bumper. So unlike the camber link, this does come with all the hardware necessary. It even comes with zip ties, and it even gives you the directions for where you should be putting your zip tie location, and it does come with zip ties. So this kit does come with everything. So, and the truck is passing by. Let's go ahead and get this off, and let's get this front bumper on. Unlike the Traxxas Max light kit that has a very, very thin wire, this wire is a lot thicker actually, so that's good. But this is a direct bolt-on for the Stampede, so looks pretty good. Let's get it on. Alright, now we can attach the front bumper to the bulkhead with 4 screws. So the front bumper's on. These These little two screws are a little tricky to get on. There's a lot of things in the way. I didn't want to take anything out, so I just kind of fought with it, but here it is. It's a direct bolt on onto the rear. Alright, to make this one easier, you're definitely going to want to remove this rear wheel so you can get to these 3 screws. We'll see how this thing fits with the wheelie bar. I see the mounts does support it, and hopefully it doesn't cover the light too much. I definitely want a wheelie bar in this vehicle. It's a light vehicle, and when it's just brushless, it does tend to wheelie a lot. In your kit, you're going to get this Y harness. Just remove the 4 screws for the receiver box, plug it into any open channel, and then we'll do the wiring with the zip ties. So all the cable management is done. Got a zip tie here and here. Just run it through the back there. And we're all set. Looks really nice. Saved it. It's wild on 3S. To its run, it's a little bit more controllable. Woo. Woo. The wheels are more controllable on 2S. I kind of like it. Not so squirrely. Overall, it's a pretty good set. I wanted a bumper and some lights for it, so it ended up working out for me. It's a little bit on the pricey side in my opinion. It's $40 for a front and rear bumper, and it comes together as a set. Only downside I would say is that if you're running wheelie bar, depending on what height level you run it at, it does tend to block it a little bit. But overall, not a bad kit. And if you're an old Stampede owner like me, it's a direct bolt-on, so, and it makes the truck look a little meaner, and it gets you some LEDs. So overall, not terrible. I wish it was 25 bucks, but other than that, no complaints. I like it. Seems sturdy, and it's direct bolt-on. Thank you guys for watching. I got another build coming up on the channel. See you next week.